Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a general Aries to Pisces, and hopefully I can make this short and sweet. We're going to pull the new Beyond Lemuria Oracle and get a few cards from the Isis Oracle as well for each one, okay? So check your sun, moon, and rising. That's what we're putting intention in for at the moment. But if there's another placement that pops up during the reading, and you feel guided to go follow, go do it, okay? All right, let's get going. All right, Aries, sun, moon, rising. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Isis Oracle first. Spirit, what do you have for Aries, sun, moon, rising? I will take reversals. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's upside down. All right. Want to do one more? Oh, I guess we do. All right. Okay. Let me see here real quick. Okay, your first card out is High Priestess. A mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at the same time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose. Okay, then you had the portal of light showing up in the reverse. So I'm imagining it probably has something to do with low vibrations. Okay. Perhaps you'll be doing more dark work type of healing of sorts. Okay. Or maybe working with darker energies, possibly. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a conscious being on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connection behind. You are merely adding to it. And it came in the reverse. So maybe it will be on the physical world. Okay? It will be in the tangible. Then you have Cartouche. Choose to release that which would lower your vibration into fear. So don't get attached to it, right? Come back to love, stay true to yourself, and you shall inspire others to think or speak more positively when they're around you. Invoking the power of speech and words for your strength, protection, and spiritual growth will work effectively for you. I'm thinking reform of some sort. Perhaps that's the area of expertise somewhere reforming, right? Something transmutatory of sorts, but in the tangible. So like a tangible kind of profession. All right, let's see what the Beyond Lemuria has for you at this time. This is interesting. One, please, for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, please. Okay, the card you have is Manifestia, number 36. Let's see, new deck, so we have to learn a little more. All right, manifestation, that's all about using your words, right, to affect the world around you, right, just like the Cartouche is talking about. Sowing the seeds of your dreams, creating your reality, trusting what you desire is already happening. So maybe it's something that you're already thinking about, okay? Magic making, pollinating your wishes, as above, so below. Okay. You can decide how you want to live. The universe is in full support of you choosing to step into the optimal version of yourself. Dream big, then dream bigger. Now is a great time to start the projects you have been considering. All it takes is some pollination. In the realms of making magic happen, we say as above, so below. So start planting your dream seeds and nourish the soil with enthusiasm for what can and will be. Feel your dream in its entirety as if it's already happening, and then let go. Let all sense of let all sense of control or direction go. Do not try to manage it. Feel how beautiful your dream's fruition will be, but then leave it alone to flourish as well. Any sense of desperation or neediness will only falter its progress, although the lessons gained as a result of this will bring growth, depending on what you are ready for. Germinate your dream seeds in the present tense with positive terminology, rather than thinking in terms of what you don't want. So it could be a reversal of something you didn't want, right? Maybe you'll be the person to affect that change for others. Focus on what you want to do as if you already have it, as the subconscious will hear the key words and bring you more of this. Be creative with your dream visioning. Create symbols from the letters that make up your wish sentence. Incorporate the natural elements that resonate with your manifestation, such as fire or earth. Okay, that's definitely physical, right? Find meaningful symbols that align with your desired outcome. Add a rush of energy and charge it with an intention for the greatest good. In meditation, send them off into the heart space of the ether. Meanwhile, turn the physical soil in real time. Do the necessary preparation and relax into the knowledge that with your intention, this is enough. This card encourages you to dream big. It comes as a reminder that you can choose how you want your life to go. You can manifest all you wish to create or release. It's time to sow the seeds of reality as you want to experience. In magical practice, there's a saying, as above, so below. Work with this principle through affirmative thinking and higher intention. Then anchor or ground your dream seeds. Manifest from the heart, overcome fear, take strong positive action, and let go of the outcome. Know and trust your dreams are already on their way and expect to see results. Love it. All right, there you go, Aries. Follow your other placements. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what we got for you. Taking reversals on the Isis deck. It should be interesting. We'll go 1 to 3 cards, please. All right. Any more? All right. All 3 are in reverse. Okay, this should be interesting. Let me take a gander here. You have High Priestess, Initiation, and Key of Life all in the reverse. A mystery is to be unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. So maybe there's no progress happening at the moment. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. So perhaps, I'm just thinking the reverse of that, all right? You might have to just charge forward with something that you're feeling at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you're being led and for what purpose. Maybe you already know what it is, okay? Then you have initiation in reverse. Maybe the initiation's already happened, right? Okay. Or it's just not yet ready because you got to do something else first, right? When you are being initiated into divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound change, or challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. Maybe it's something you've already healed, right? With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. Okay. And Key of Life was in reverse. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. So maybe it's a death or an ending. This new life being born, in whatever form, will enrich your life, bringing you into more wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds to let it happen. So I'm getting more of a sense of like charging forward with something creative. Ending a project, starting a new one kind of thing. Okay? Interesting. All right. Let's pull one from the Beyond Luminaria for Taurus at this time, Spirit, for their guidance. This is a new way to look at these cards. I haven't done this before. But I do like a challenge. All right, one please. Thank you. You have number 6, high heart chakra, ecstatic bliss. Now, all right. You may need to clear this sucker out. Okay. This could be a vocal creative project as well as a heart centered one. Okay. That's what I'm gathering from that immediately. All right. Color is iridescent pink, so that might encourage you for something creative, okay? The healing position is the thymus gland between your sternum and a little above the heart. The themes are the ways you can bring joy to yourself and others. Divine love, selflessness, spiritual compassion, oneness through heart-centered bliss, healing, gratitude, giving love, dharma, patience, and joy. This card taps into the blissful oneness we feel as we drop away our edges and protective containers. This is the place where we feel held and seen, enough to flow into oneness, where the eternal part of me meets the eternal part of you. This is the selfless state where our higher selves commune, for illuminated perspective on how we share, gift, and lift others in our joyful overflow. Consider your life purpose by exploring what allows you to give in joy. Okay. And maybe it's going to be done creatively, this new project, okay? Or wherever you're coming from, maybe something had to end so that you can heal, right? So that you can move forward on this next thing. All right? There we go, Taurus. Have a good one. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Spirit. Let's get 1 to 3 from the Isis Oracle. I am reading reversal, so this has been interesting. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay. All right. All right, so the first card you have out is the Brother in Darkness, but it came up in the reverse. So it tells me maybe the brother's not in darkness anymore. Whatever masculine energy that may be needing some healing probably got healed. Okay. Whatever wounded warrior type of energy, right? Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine power. Could very well mean the brother in darkness is now a sister in light. Okay. You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. And perhaps they did through a lot of magic and ritual. Effect in the external world can be created through inner practice. Heart-centered ritual can support your inner path in the physical world. I lost the place there. Like sentences were blending. That was funny. Maybe that might mean something for you, okay? Maybe these magic and ritual practices had to be blended, right? Okay. You are encouraged to enhance your power with regular practice as you grow in grace, love, ability, and wisdom, applying your inner beauty to transform your outer world. So this could have been some shadow aspects of you that you might have worked on, and they're now transformed, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be an external energy, but if most people are dealing with karmic situations, right? Like we're coming from, and that's why what propelled them on their journeys. So this is probably to tell you that this energy has cleared, okay? And now you're ready for the next thing. You have initiation. When you are being initiated into the divine mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of profound challenge. And yes, a brother in darkness turning into a sister of light or a brother of light is definitely a profound challenge. Okay. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the opportunity for growth that can transform any challenge into an experience of healing. So this seems like a healed energy, right? With compassion and cleverness, you will not burn during your challenges. You shall thrive. I love it. That's good energy. That's excellent. All right, let's pull one from Beyond Lemuria. Please and thank you, Spirit. Still a very stiff deck, but all right. Ooh, and you will know because you have number 8, third eye chakra, pineal perspective. All right. The color is deep indigo blue. Healing position is between the eyebrows. The themes are enhancing your imagination or intuition and seeing beyond illusion. Perhaps that's what this brother did, or whatever you had to do to convert this energy, right? The seed of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitlessness, and understanding. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. Examine limiting ideas, listen more, balance the left hemisphere's logical and analytical thinking with inner guidance and deeper wisdom. Take note of any thought patterns that may be holding you from your fullest potential through the mind-based fear of past experiences. So this could be a past experience charging this forward, okay? There you go, Gemini. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what comes up for you. 1 to 3 cards from the Isis Oracle. And I've been reading these in reverse. This is interesting. I don't usually do that, but I've been felt guided to do so. All right, let's see. One more time, Spirit. All right. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. All right. Ooh. Osiris energy in reverse. Okay, I guess we're only doing 2. Okay. Both of these are in reverse. Okay. So the first one out is proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life so that you may be free. But it did come up in the reverse. So that tells me it's already been released, and maybe there is actually new life out of this. Next one that had come up in reverse is Pyramid of Light, Psychic Protection. As a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. There is nothing to fear and only more awareness of the power and protection of divine love to experience. The Pyramid of Light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path, and it is now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power. It being in reverse tells me it's done. It's over. It's done. You're still protected, but these darker energies are totally gone, okay? Like, you don't got to worry about this anymore, all right? It's like maybe this is a confirmation for you, okay? Whatever comes to mind right now. You can push forward and do something else without having any more distraction or disruption, right? Like, they're just letting you know that, hey, it's all gone. It's been removed. Whatever it is. Perhaps it's already energy that's reincarnated something else and got distracted. That's possible. All right. Let's pull one from the Lemuria Oracle, please. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right. All right. You have card number 51, The Sound of the Universe. Love all the color on this card. And the intricate patterning. That might mean something. Maybe there's a lot of layers of shapes and things going on, right? But you do have a lot of good color there. Primarily purple and blue, I'm seeing, but I'm also seeing orange and red as well. And a little bit of yellow, but lots of shapes. You got your stars. You sort of have this layering of Merkaba right here. Wow. Almost kind of like a Big Bang vibe too, so like a new beginning, right? All right. Life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mystery, significant timing, pivotal moments, the Sri Yantra, the tuning fork of universal consciousness, music, transcending mundane reality. This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, remind us of a greater reality, and influence us so that life will never be the same again. And the artist talks about from her perspective. When she started channeling paintings, she explored sacred geometry. So that might be something you want to look into right now, by including it as a key element in my creations, without knowing much about its meaning. When she looked up the wisdom of the Sri Yantra, she was blown away. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. This painting was crucial for her, as it was her make or break decider for whether she could fulfill the dream as a painter. It was also significant since she had crashed her car trying to steady the painting and momentarily taking her eyes off the road. The events that followed delivered the most spiritual growth she had ever experienced in this lifetime, up until that point. Interestingly, this piece has also vanished. Interesting. The Sri Yantra is a powerful symbol described as the tuning fork that connects us to the universal consciousness. It is present in those aha moments, the fragments in time when life as we know falls away to reveal a place outside mundane. It brings a sense of awe and overwhelms, and yet it feels so real that it jolts us back to our core for deeper remembering. It allows us to fathom our limitlessness. This card is also about music as a sacred tool. It speaks of the importance of having a soundtrack for our journey. Music was an essential aspect of ceremony in Lemuria, as it bridged the gap between matter and non-matter. Even in this dimension, music opens the portals to an array of feelings and atmospheres. Bring more music into your life to expand your experience and shift your sense of ordinary reality. Having your world shaken up even a little can invite a deeper glimpse of the great mystery of your life. There are myriad ways to peek behind the veil of the mundane world. Ecstatic dance, spiritual exploration, and intuitive creative pursuits are just a few. Aim to naturally imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Wake up to the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multidimensional world. Love it. There you go, Cancer. Have a good one. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what Spirit's got for you. This has been interesting. I love this. We're reading the Isis Oracle reversed as well. It's been very interesting. 1 to 3 cards, please, for Leo. All right. You have the Dark Mysteries showing up in reverse. Enter the Chamber of Healing in the upright. That one almost didn't want to come out. And Mother of Life. Okay. Keeping in mind, the Dark Mysteries showed up in the reverse. Dark Goddess calls you to her inner chamber, where she holds a test and a gift from you. Maybe the test is over. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears. You probably have already released the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. And now the gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. And maybe you've already accepted that call and are on your deeper initiation, right? Then you have enter the Chamber of Healing. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Expect your miracle. And Mother of Life. Ooh, this could have something to do with moms. Maybe some sort of maternal figure in your life, or just needing to self-love, right? Be your own mother, right? When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to revive you in the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. This is also about forward movement, too, like removing stagnation. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Okay? Let's pull one from Beyond Lemuria, please, for Leo. Okay, the card that came out was number 33. 33 might be significant for you right now. This could be some good news. Journey to wholeness. It also means that you just have all your spirit team assisting and guiding you at this time, okay? All right. Self acceptance, wholeness, unconditional love, soul fragments returning, accepting others as they are, staying energetically present, accepting all parts of self, healing internal dis ease. Traditional Japanese painters do not paint the eyes of a deity before the rest of the body, as they say this is the element that brings it to life. But for this image, the artist did just that. It was one of the most profound painting experiences that she had experienced. She created deep into the night, and no matter how hard she tried, she could not put her paintbrush down. At 3 a.m., she was coaxed away, and as she stepped back, she burst into tears. She was deeply upset at the being that had come alive on the canvas, could be sensed in her art space, and felt within her. The canvas held a half-formed being, part woman and somewhat octopus. She was troubled. The process she was in was quite disturbing to her. After doing a clearing, she was able to sleep. The next morning, her housemaid inquired what had happened in the night as his pictures were falling off the walls. As she worked on the painting over the next week, it felt like this being was undergoing healing. She was brought to wholeness and became quite beautiful with evolved energy systems and a sense of enlightenment and knowing about her. She has come to realize that this being is a hybrid. There are mixed reports about what caused these beings to be this way, but it seems there was a distinct sense of upset and disease among them, and they had an intense longing to be whole again. Some say the Lemurian hybrids were experiments done by the Atlanteans as they pushed what was possible. Others say they were a result of vibratory similarities as the Lemurians became more physicalized, causing them to mix with that of animals, depending on where their vibration was. Most accounts associate the hybrid form with disease and a sense of being outcast. It is understood that hybrids started appearing toward the end of the Lemurian epoch as they were densifying and the Atlantean mind-based intellect interfered with the ebb and flow of Lemurian ways, though this is not what caused their demise. This card is about loving yourself and others from a sense of wholeness, exactly as you are right now. It is only from this space that healing can take place. We may find ourselves in relationships or scenarios where we could see great potential. We may have concepts of others that are not really who they are due to the subconscious projections or ideals. We could have the idea that we feel better about ourselves when we achieve a goal or status, that success will somehow make everything better. Unfortunately, this takes us out of the present and makes our love somewhat conditional. To be a healer, transcend the perspective that the being in front of you needs to be fixed. Hold the vision that they are perfect as they are. From this place, they can heal themselves through transformative power of acceptance. Acknowledge the full spectrum of the picture and bring any fractured parts back to the present moment. In this place, we are whole, and thus have the power to step into the brightest version of ourselves. Love it. There you go, Leo. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Spirit, what do you have for Virgo at this time, please and thank you. One more good shuffle. I am reading reversals on the Isis Oracle, which has been interesting. 1 to 3, please. Okay. All right, that is, I'm taking it upside down. Fell on the floor. All right, here we go. First card out, you have the Flower of Life, but it showed up in the reverse. You are entering a fertile period of your life, so you might be exiting it, right? You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. So perhaps you had finished up something that had been fertile and creative, right? And now you're ready for something new. All right. Next up, you have the Pyramid of Light Psychic Protection in the upright. As a being of light, darker energies may at times seek to interfere with your spiritual progress. Okay, I see. There may have been a stop to something because of disruption. You know, maybe there had been some jarring circumstance that was negative around you that sort of infiltrated the space, right? And would have disrupted your flow. So I'm getting a sense of pause here, okay? There is nothing to fear and only more awareness of the divine power and protection of divine love to experience. The pyramid of light confirms that energies have been causing interference with your path. It is now time for that interference to cease completely through loving divine power. Next up, you had the power of 7 scorpions, over 7 scorpions in the reverse, okay? So, this one talks about magic of conjuring, so to have power to affect lower vibrational forces. Maybe spirit is trying to tell you here, you don't got to do anything. This is not for you. This is not your job. Let them do their thing, right? Maybe just get distracted by some other everyday task instead of something, creative, right? Like kind of just flip the energy a little bit. But you do have the ability to work through it verbally, okay? You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. So really, it's a redirect to manage that toxicity, okay? And it seems like it's only going to be temporary. And it could be to protect it as well. You have that psychic protection, right? Perhaps you're working on a project and some new person who is nefarious has come into play, or a new situation has come into play that would otherwise copy it, right? So you're pausing it for now so that you can work on something else while that energy goes away, right? Think of it this way, like let's say you're working on a painting and you didn't cover it up and you have like your nosy neighbor come over, right? And they're the kind of people that would poo-poo ideas or derail your progress with it, right? That kind of discourage you, So basically what's happening is the universe is just having you cover that painting up while they visit, right? While they handle whatever business they're going to handle, right? And let's say this is an energy that just always shows up uninvited, right? That might be something for you. Let's pull one from Lemuria Oracle, please. That's just an example. Metaphorically, but it could be literal too. That's your situation. Number 22, crystal keys. 2s are all about balance and unions and choice, okay? As well as karma, okay? So this may just be some sort of karma balancing as well in the universe, this event or this situation that's unfolding where you need to pause, right? Perhaps it's to allow other energies to kind of like get themselves sorted out. All right. In the negative, it could be a means of lack of self-care for the other, right? And maybe that's what the pause is maybe they need something from you to help heal something, right? And as it turns out, it could very well be something that influences the finishing of this creation, right? Hidden wisdom codes, potent information, Lemurian seed crystals, seeing your triggers as a gift, awareness of drama creating patterns, healing the earth by looking at your inner environment, healing through awareness. Lemurian quartz crystals are special pieces of clear quartz with indented ridges running across them. They are known as seed crystals because they are said to have been found individually, buried in the sand and earth, rather than attached to a large cluster the way most crystals are. Aware of their oncoming destruction, the Lemurians imbued information about how to avoid a similar catastrophe on crystals and buried them. The ridges on the crystals are believed to be Lemurian inscriptions. These crystals are reappearing now as this knowledge is again relevant. This card is about deciphering wisdom codes. We may wonder how to access information regarding our spiritual growth as we navigate our everyday reality. This wisdom comes through inner paradoxes, when we are truly present, awed, in creative flow, or a state of surrender. It may come as riddles and in the most unlikely places. Zen Buddhism taps into this using koans, paradoxical statements the mind cannot fathom, to bypass traditional understanding and allow spiritual epiphany and a deeper knowledge of the soul to surface. Key wisdom codes can come to us when we are triggered. So maybe this is something that would normally trigger you, but there's actually a blessing in disguise, right? Like maybe the disruption, kind of frustrates you or something, right? But there's some benefit to this at the end of the day. They are accessible in these moments when everything becomes more emotional, dramatic, or painful than it needs to be. Here, when the light shines on our shadow, we are graced with significant insight into places we can grow and evolve from. Although it might take courage and a healthy dose of self awareness to embrace the wisdom of those moments, it's amazing how much energy, freedom, and expansion comes as a result of deciphering these bubbles of information, tailored especially for us. Sometimes insight is so perfectly constructed within a scenario that it gets right into our most tender spots for the perfect healing. These are potent codes, as all personal power struggles and ego problems affect the bigger picture of how the world operates. Our shadows are unresolved wisdom codes. Avoidance makes them spiral out to aid in the construction of a world we don't actually want, both individually and collectively. When we see this information as a gift that it is, we can cultivate presence and begin to see between the lines of our inner workings. The world needs as much light as possible, so we do not have a repeat of what happened in Lemuria. Let's allow ourselves to see our shadows as an opportunity to bring more light into our being and heal the world from these dark foundations. Be inspired to find the wisdom hidden in those times when you feel triggered. There is so much information within our raw and intense reactions that when you choose to be present with what is coming up, peel back the layers, great spiritual insight will unveil itself in a way tailored just for you. If we could all learn to see our triggers in the bigger picture, so much confrontation and upset would be lessened, power struggles and fear would diminish, and we would see greater compassion across the planet. Perspective and misunderstanding would shift, and the way people want to be loved would be experienced without distortion. These are the seeds for peace on earth. On the flip, I'm also seeing this energy could be something that got triggered and came to you, right? Like somehow got in your way. Like, in the case of, I don't know, road rage or frustration in the grocery checkout line, it could be something as mundane as that, all right? There you go. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what we got for you. Today, I am reading Isis in reverse too, if it pops up. It's been interesting. Do a little different this time. All right. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, please and thank you. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Taking that one. All right. First one up, you have the Chariot of Ascension, Merkaba. A spiritual practice has come or is soon coming to your attention that will help your soul journey. And given that Merkaba is mentioned, it may have something to do with connecting divine to aura, okay? Take your time to develop and practice your chosen spiritual discipline regularly. This will help you grow in power and grace, anchoring the spiritual light within the body of your soul. Then you had, in the reverse, the rising sun. So, the setting sun? A dark phase and struggle is over, or perhaps maybe one starting, okay? Maybe a chance to shed light on something new and dark that's coming up. Okay, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through so much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Okay, so that's what you can look forward to with the rising sun, after the setting sun, okay? After this period of darkness, okay? Then you have in the upright, power over 7 scorpions, okay? You are being initiated into the magic of conjuring so as to have the power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. This could also indicate this might be something you've got to do at night. And if it's spoken, it may not be like a meditation you sleep through, right? Okay, that's not, or maybe it is. Ooh, it could maybe do some sort of hypnosis or something. Okay, all right. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly, and with great effect. All right, let's pull one from the Lemuria Oracle. Whatever this is got to be worked at when it's dark, or working with dark, okay? higher consciousness type stuff. Affecting lower vibrational forces. Doesn't necessarily include transmutation. It could be moving it. I can't tell if there's a duality aspect here or a polarity aspect here. We'll see. Hold on. One from Lemuria, please. Okay, that one. All right. You have card number 3, Sacral Chakra, Core of Creation. I immediately saw a sun when I first flipped over that card. So, that could be a sunset or a sunrise I'm seeing. Looks like it can go either direction. All right, maybe you're at the precipice of something creative as well. Maybe it'll unlock something. All right. Feelings, emotional responses, pleasure, sensuality, intimacy, connection, letting go, creativity, sacred sexuality, passion, healthy boundaries, valuing the body. I'm just thinking here, putting it all together. Dark, lower vibrational forces. Maybe it's something that's going to kind of recalibrate your lower chakras too. Color, vibrant orange. Healing position, lower abdomen and pelvis area. Theme is your relationship with your body, your sensuality, and your sexuality. You're invited to revel in the present moment and feel deeply into your senses. The sensuality of being alive, the breeze on your skin, the scent of damp earth, the feeling of fitting perfectly into the temple that you call your body. Maybe it's about recalibrating an insecurity having to do with the body. That's what I'm feeling. Something to that degree. Maybe like reversing some sort of sexual trauma or something. This card is about diving into the depths of a moment where all your faculties are available for divine creation. Your entire paint kit is present, as no part is left in the past or caught in the future. All of who you are unites in a point of deep experience. Oh, you're going to need to ascend to do that. Okay, you're going to need to tap into like a higher frequency in order to be able to overcome that. Okay. This is the ecstatic moment of conception for a project or new life. Let yourself drop into passion, intimacy, and loving connection with whatever you are birthing into the world and with whomever you have chosen to co-create with. Interesting. Maybe there is a partnership involved of sorts that is complicated by this insecurity, right? And you need to clear that out so that you can rebalance the connection. Get in touch with your creativity and embrace your natural expression, however it looks to you. The way you live is an art form, a unique expression of yourself. You can dance through challenge, sing through restriction, and paint your reality. Maybe that's what you need to be doing. Maybe whatever this is, do it at night, right? But spoken word. Maybe singing at night. Well, hopefully that helps. Hopefully that helps your situation. I'm trying to think of what I'm feeling with this. I mean, immediately I'm thinking twin flame, but I know it doesn't have to be limited to that, right? Maybe it's more, whatever soul tie, I guess, is compromised at the time, right? And that could be with anybody. I mean, parents and children have soul ties that are pretty extreme, similar to, those that share higher selves, right? And it is connected through the sacral chakra as well. I mean, a lot of these deeper soul ties are. So it could be something similar to that, right? Like maybe there have been a trauma associated with it or a wound or something, right? And this is a way to heal it and kind of change and affect that lower vibration so it becomes higher vibration. Maybe so that that lower vibration actually has an ascension itself, right? But after the darkness, then comes the light. not the other way around, because the rising sun was in the reverse. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's pull a couple from the Isis Oracle, and I will be doing reversals. This has been super duper interesting. All right, here we go. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising spirits. Okay, they both popped up at the same time. All right, I'm just going to go do that. One more. It'll make more sense when I flip them over. Okay. Interesting. All right, so the two that came out at the same time, you have, I'm just going to put them next to each other because I don't know which one came first. All right. You have proper burial for freedom. There's nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Okay, so there's something that needs to be let go of. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you to now release that which no longer needs to be part of your life so that you may be free. Then you have Mother of Life in reverse, okay? When life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled. Oh, I see where we're going with this. Okay. The thing that had been released might have been just boredom, might have been stagnancy, might have been just mundane 3D stuff, okay? And now you're getting back into your divine feminine power for healing, okay? Not that that's ended. Maybe that's something that had been ended before and now it's getting restarted. All right? The Mother of Life holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave and open your arms to receive. Maybe this is something that you have been closed off from for a while or blocked from. Maybe there had been a blockage and now it seems like that blockage is being removed. Okay? The next card that came up is Healing the Divine Masculine in the reverse. So maybe there's still some wounded masculine energy, but you got to go feminine first, right? The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a sense of deep safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. Your inner masculine is not going through healing right now. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say not. Growing stronger in the ability to offer inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. So it may be the divine feminine energy's turn right now, okay? And up next, he's not ready yet though, is the divine masculine energy, okay? And this, if you want to apply this to a circumstance in your life, this could just be, you know, needing to take care of yourself first before you can take care of another, right? Or more tangible aspects of your life might need to be put on hold so that you can take care of yourself. So be sure you schedule that self-care for yourself, okay? I'm going to leave this in the upright so you can still read it if you need to. If you see any words that pop out that might indicate what your situation is. Sometimes that happens for me too. Like I'll be laser focused on a word and be like, oh, I know what it is. Bam. Let's pull one from the Beyond Lemuria spirits. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, please. Bear with, this is still a pretty new deck. One more time. I'll make sure we get a good shuffle. All right. Thick cards, too. Gorgeous. Wonderful deck. I love this deck. All right. You have number 11. 11s are all about manifestation and spiritual leveling up. So maybe that's what needs to be happening at this time. Maybe more manifestation, right? Ether, the seamless, unspeakable. On the shadow side, ones are about being too demanding. So maybe there's some stuff in the tangible that is being extremely demanding, okay? And should stop being demanding, right? Like maybe that's that restructuring of your schedule so that you get self-care in there, okay? 0 point field, the void, blank canvas, threshold, anything is possible, time to choose what you want to bring into your life, endless possibilities, limitlessness, and paradox. All right, the themes are too elusive and mysterious to define, a knowing without words, the spaces in between, and life force energy. This illuminated space of no distraction and pure potential is beyond the threshold. It is the silent, meditative moment out of time. Maybe meditation is going to be needed. The centered and present place, perhaps getting, you know, mindfulness meditation, grounding exercises may help. Place beyond the hustle of the mind and outside the world. It is where all dreams are birthed, and it is the light we may fear to be darkness when just for one moment everything ceases to exist. You might want to take note of your dreams, or daydreams too. Any insights from that? There may be meaning there for you. This is the place between worlds, the womb before we incarnate, and from here we can choose where to go. The land has been tilled in readiness for the flowers we wish to seed. I immediately thought of gardening, like getting into earthing, getting your hands in dirt, kind of more tactical earthing, not just hugging trees and walking around barefoot on grass, but like maybe actually digging or sand castles or something, okay? The land has been tilled in readiness for the flowers we wish to seed. Outdated doors have been closed, and in the space between the breaths we open the new ones. What may be perceived as the endless black nothingness is actually the illuminated eternal, the core that all our fears may be peeled back to. When we step through the darkness, we realize it's only a short distance away from the white void at the center of creation in heaven. Herein lies the feeling that we may have been striving our whole life to meet and yet simultaneously subconsciously running from. In this place of graceful surrender, we may know we are held and allowed ourselves the spaciousness to drop deeper into the experience of our existence. So you need to do that more to get to know you more, right? All right, hopefully that helps. Have a good one, Scorpio. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's get a couple from the Isis Oracle, please, Spirit. I am reading them reversed. This has been very interesting. Check all your placements. It's very deep. We are getting into it. No holds barred here. All right. One more. All right. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, that's in the upright. Okay, that's in the upright. Okay, and that's in the reverse. All right, first card out, you have Pillar of Light, and this is really just a manifestation or prayer or mantra. It's all about transmutation, okay, as well as peace and protection. You're welcome to go ahead and take note of it. I use this every day. It works. Pillar of light, burning bright, earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. And of course, you can replace Star of Isis with whomever, okay? Or whatever. Whatever you like. It all does the same thing. And the Earth Star refers to your chakra down there, and your Soul Star refers to your chakra up there. Okay, so it's connecting you all the way through, right? Then you have the Brother in Darkness. So maybe you might need to transmute through an energy or be protected or peaceful with an energy that is negative. Okay, you got whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. And you're doing just that with the Pillar of Light, okay? You shall overcome any negative energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Then you have, in the reverse, High Priestess. You could be dealing with somebody that's not in touch with their higher self. Someone that is not paying attention to their intuition. Someone that is ignoring the signs and synchronicities and all those things, right? Now, it could also indicate that something is still hidden, right? And it's going to remain hidden for a little bit, okay? And it's only because you've got this darkness that's kind of like impeding that light, right? It's kind of shading, eclipsing it out, right? So a mystery is to be unveiled. I have a feeling once that negative energy is cleared, this might actually be in the upright, okay? A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full reveal, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight into where you are being led and for what purpose, okay? So this could just mean, since it's in the reverse, that it's not yet ready. Not yet ready. It will be though, don't worry. First you gotta clean house, okay, is what I'm saying. Gotta do some energy clearing practices. Clean house. First. Restore like the energetic balance of your space, your mind, your body, your soul, all of that, okay? It may be big enough that it needs to have that space, right? It's like, well, you can't move a new couch into the house if you only have room for one couch and you got this hunkin' couch that's old and ratty still lying around, right? Clean house, get rid of it, right? Then you have room for the new couch. Not to put a practical 3D example in front, but kind of like that, you clean your house. Maybe you're preparing for guests. Think of it like that too. Maybe there's holidays or something and your house is dirty, dirty, dirty. Well, you're not going to get all your party guests to come over if your house is dirty, right? The universe sort of treats our lives and our energy feels the same way. You're not going to get your blessings if your aura is gunked up, right? All right. Let's get one from the Beyond Memoria. That should be good. Shuffling, please, and thank you, Spirit, for Sagittarius. All right. Speaking of the High Priestess vibes, all right? 8, third eye chakra, pineal perspective. Okay? This is maybe what you're looking forward to after you do a cleansing, right? The seat of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitlessness, understanding. Color is deep indigo blue, the positions between the eyebrows, enhancing your imagination or intuition and seeing beyond illusion. Okay? Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing that the interconnected web of all this is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness, allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. I'm also saying you might need to especially clear out your third eye. That's perhaps why the High Priestess was in reverse. Perhaps the brother in darkness here is the blockage, right? Whatever this masculine negative energy is, okay? The brother in darkness on the card really is Set, right? In the story of Isis and Set. Set actually killed Osiris, and Isis had to run around and put him back together. Set also started trouble with her son, Horus, her son and her twin flame, Horus, as well. Set was not pleasant. Kind of a jealous dude, okay? So that might be something. The energy might be jealousy or domination or arrogance or something like that, okay? Examine limiting ideas, listen more, balance the left hemisphere's logical and analytical thinking with inner guidance and deeper wisdom. Take note of any thought patterns that may be holding you from your fullest potential through the mind-based fear of past experiences, okay? So it could just be old wounds needing to be cleansed and cleared out as well, all right? There you go, Sagittarius. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Bye. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what we got for you. I can't believe how deep this has gotten. This is great. Follow all your placements. I mean, wow. And useful guided too, okay? All right, we're going to pull a couple from Isis, and I will be taking reversals. This has been super duper interesting. All right, please, Spirit. Okay, that one in the upright. All right, that one in the reverse. I'm going to leave them as they come out for you in case there's something on the imagery that kind of screams to you, okay? For your situation, all right? All right, first card we have the Enter the Chamber of Healing, okay? A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open without expectation or preconceived notion, and allow the healing energy to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Expect your miracle. Now, the situation could very well be this card because it's in reverse, right? There it is in the upright for you. Rising Sun. So, setting sun, maybe some darkness, right? Maybe some dark shadows needs to be healed, okay? The dark phase and struggle is over, so it's actually just beginning, right? A new phase is upon you, and that's what you can look forward to when the darkness is over and you do have a rising sun again. I just had to check. We're going to be running out of time here, so got to make this quick, okay? It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now the victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. And it's all about gaining yourself back with soul retrieval here, okay? Offers you spiritual restoration and deep soul healing through the art of soul retrieval, reclaiming pieces of you lost through trauma, old and new. So that's what it could be working for, okay? Know that any emotional clearing taking place is leading to you wholeness, all right? Let's pull one from Beyond Lemuria. Get you finished up. I can always do the next two signs in a new video, okay? 49, the infinite. If it cuts off, my apologies. Maybe that's all you needed to know, right? Okay, here we go. The eternal life force, cycles of growth, rising from the ashes, many deaths and rebirths within one's life. You are so much more than your physical body. The beings in Lemuria are said to have lived for many hundreds of years. As they were only partially incarnated, their bodies were much lighter, less physically actualized, and less affected by aging. They were also aware of their infinite nature. The Lemurians were multidimensional beings and regularly traversed realms other than the physical, including the places before and after death. As we become aware that we are so much more than our physical bodies, we may experience a sense of the eternal. Thus, fear around death gives way to recognizing new beginnings, so we remember what is real and focus on what we wish for this life. Whatever we believe will happen when our body goes back to earth, we can live to the fullest while we're here in this incarnation. You may feel like you have led many lives and expressed different faces to the world. We can experience many mini deaths and rebirths as we allow outdated parts of ourselves to fall away. When we choose to align our lives with our spirit, we may find we experience more of these mini deaths. They can be daunting, but are fast-tracking our growth to prepare us for the shining new chapter that beckons. And that's perhaps what this is you just uncovering more bits and pieces, right? But as things fall